We all want that beautiful, stable seat. And to achieve that, we need our core muscles. So today I'm going to give you tips on how to find your core muscles and also how to use them when riding. I want to make this as simple as possible. So today we are not going to go too deep into the anatomy. Instead, I'll make another video about that. And we're going to talk how our core functions and all those different layers of muscles and pelvic floor and diaphragm, etc. But today we're just going to keep it really simple. So today we are just going to concentrate on our abs. And now I'll give you a couple of tips on how to find the right muscles. So first, let's do a little experiment. Do a little cough like this. So now you felt those muscles contracting. And another way to try and find them, I'm sorry, he's a little bit bothered with the flies. So we'll make another experiment. Just first breathe in and then breathe out, and breathe, like push all the air out of your lungs. So in the end of that out breath, you feel your core muscles activating. So those are the muscles that you want to find and what you want to activate when riding. So now you have found the right muscles, but how to use them when you're riding? The thing is that you don't want to do too much, because then you will and you really need to still be able to breathe, and you still need to follow the horse's movement. If you do too much, then you're just going to make yourself stiff and rigid. You cannot follow the horse's movement, and you're just going to bounce. So you want that right amount of core activation for each situation. For example, you want to activate your core a little bit more when you are collecting the horse, or when you want to make a halt, for example, or when you are riding a horse with a bigger movement, so you want a little bit more of that stability. And now let's do it again, and you can feel this with your fingers. You can do it with both hands, or I'm just going to do it with one so I can still control my horse. So now breathe first in and then breathe out. And when you're breathing out, you should feel that your stomach is drawing in a little bit. So you don't want to feel like the muscles popping out, but instead this gentle drawing in feeling. And now try to keep that little contraction, and then breathe. So you can still breathe and hold that little contraction. And now when you are activating your muscles, make sure that you are not tensing your shoulders or squeezing your butt cheeks, because that's what often happens, that we also activate the wrong muscles, and that's not going to be very helpful. And then just relax. So it's also important that you can relax those muscles as well. So now let's do an exercise again. Now you know which muscles you need to find. So just breathe in and then breathe out and find that little contraction. So now let's say that you have like a 50% contraction. And now increase it a little bit. So you go to, let's say, 70%. Still keep breathing. So it's really important that you still can breathe, because if you just contract those muscles too much, then you cannot even breathe and you go all stiff, and then you cannot follow the horse's movement, and you just start bouncing. So the goal really is to be able to adjust that level of activation in those muscles. So now keep that little contraction, keep breathing, and check that your shoulders are relaxed, your butt cheeks are relaxed also. And now relax a little bit, so you lower that contraction to, let's say, 50%. and then the 30%, and then 10%, and then relax. So this is something that I just want you to play with a little bit. You can do it when you're riding, and you can also do it off the horse. And I recommend you do it a lot and practice this off the horse first, because then it's easier also when you're riding. So just play with it and see if it helps. And that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, just put them down below. Bye!